Guzalia, I feel like the fall time, I feel like this threshold energy of stepping into something. Can we work with that threshold energy? We're on the verge of
We
stepping into
are.
something.
We are. Yes,
Yeah.
absolutely. Absolutely. Why we do death ritual in fall usually? Part of you should be retired and let go. It's, part of you is dying now. And it's one of the hardest things to do because it might seem as though it's a betrayal. Well, I believed all those things all my life. All of a sudden, I'm gonna give it up. But if it's not serving anymore, I was this certain person, had certain image, or I was with someone, and now I have to let it go. It's as though I'm betraying myself. Fall is a time for that. It demands it. You can do it consciously, voluntarily, on your own, or a life will force you anyway. She'll bend you over and make you do things you're supposed to. It feels better to do it on your own and control the process. We can do that if you want to retire somebody, some part of you. Well, all our practices, if you want to go back to the shamanic course and review, we'll redo those sessions with Persephone. There, I think at least two we went into Underworld. Death ritual is best done in fall. And even if you want to do once you went through death ritual and done all these underworld journeys with Persephone and stuff, after that you can do to the island journey.
Avalon? The
Yes,
Avalon?
to the Avalon, to activate your creative part, creativity, to set new things into motion, start new projects, whatever. All right, get yourself comfortable. Better if you're sitting down, better not to cross legs or feet. Straighten your spine. Withdraw your focus inwards. Bring all your attention inwards. Forget about your problems, duties, obligations, at least for now. It all can wait. Devote this time to yourself. You're totally worth it. And now follow your breath. Deep breath in. Exhale all the tension. Another deep breath in. Slow exhale and ride that exhale. Relax. And as that your breathing start to become more rhythmic, steady, deep, I will start counting to help you to drift deeper inwards. 10. The muscles are softening. 9. Already more relaxed. 8. Drifting deeper now. 7. You may notice that your hands and feet may start to become a bit heavier. This is pleasant heaviness. Brings sense of comfort. 6. Drifting deeper now and deeper. 5. It's as though somebody's pulling you down deeper and deeper. Deeper and deeper. 4. Imagine there is a fog enveloping you with sweet, intoxicating aroma pulling you down. 2. Drifting even deeper now, and deeper, and deeper, and 1. Letting it go. Drifting, sinking in, deeper and deeper. And now imagine you finding yourself in a forest. I wonder if it's a new place or a familiar place where you've been before. Breathing fresh air filled with pine aroma. Listen to the wind whispering, birds singing, leaves rustling. And as you walk deeper and deeper into the forest, you may notice that it's actually getting pretty tiring. Carrying around all the old luggage, the luggage that you should leave behind. And at some point, you may even notice that there is a part of you doesn't want to go on. It rather stayed behind. That you keep holding on to it, grabbing the hand, pulling to follow you. And that other part is resisting, perhaps even fighting. But it's hard to let go. It's been a part of you for such a long time. You cannot imagine to separate from it. So you keep holding on tightly and dragging it, forcing it to follow you. You're trying to compromise, deciding to unload the things that you've been dragging along. Perhaps offering to give up some habits, forget about some fears, forget about some grudges you've been holding on to. Perhaps you even decided to give up on some possessions as a payment, as an offering. But still, you keep holding on to that part that doesn't really want to follow you. You reached a river, and there is a boat waiting for you. The boat is beautiful, covered with lush furs and aromatic flowers. You're already in the boat, but that part is not. And you don't want to let it go. You're crying, you're begging to follow you. Please stay with me at least a little longer. Let's make it our last journey together. And this part agrees and gets into the boat. This journey is long, really long. So you lie down, get comfortable, prepared for the river to carry this boat towards the destination you're trying to reach. This river is covered by thick milky fog. It's hard to see anything around, but you can hear the voices coming from the nearby boats. There are also other people going to the same destination. And you realize now that this is river of tears. This is a place where all people come to cry out all the pain, sadness, bitterness that they've been carrying around for a long time. And won't take long for you to feel those tears coming down your cheeks. And that part of you that ready to separate from you is crying too. And as you're lying on the boat being carried by this river down and down, you may notice images of past coming to mind. Different life experiences, challenges, traumas, traumatic events, scary moments. All the times that you were hurt, all the sufferings, you remember it now. And also, perhaps for a long time, you try to not remember, you try to tuck away, forget. It was still seated deeply within you, and now it's coming to the surface with the only reason to be shed away, by your tears, so you can finally free yourself from all this luggage. Cry it out. Let it all go. And each tear will carry away, wash away pain, sadness, loneliness, resentment. And as you looking at that part that's ready to separate from you, you can see this part's crying too. And you remember now all that this part did in life for you. And you realize it did work so hard. It's done so much. Perhaps it can't even go on anymore. Or perhaps in the place where you're going, there is no place for this part. And that's okay. Whatever reason for this separation, you make peace with this. You know that it's going to be best for both of you. You can feel the boat reaching the destination. It's stopped now. You're getting out of the boat, and that other part of you decided to stay in. It wants to return into the past where it belongs. You can say now whatever you need to say. Have your goodbye hug. The boat is moving now again, and before long it will disappear in the thick fog. And even though you thought you will feel very sad to let it go, you actually feel easy, comfortable, free. It's as though you've been dragging around very, very heavy suitcase. Suitcase that had all the things that weren't useful anymore. You tried to find a place for it, and you couldn't. And now it feels so good that it's returning to where it belongs in the past. And now you can move on freely without dragging this heaviness. As you walk through the forest, now you can feel the lightness, the freedom, the spring in every step you take. Now you're coming across another river. The fog is dissipating here. You can see sun rising, lighting everything brightly. And you can see the other side of the river. That is your future. Colorful, exciting, beautiful in so many ways. You can see people waving to you, greeting you. Perhaps some of them you know and some not. Some you're just about to meet. Look at them. They're new friends, new partners, supporters, cheerleaders, and all the people that need you. And you can guess now what's waiting for you in the future. What your ideas will start to flourish, where you'll succeed the most, what needs to be done for that success. It looks so beautiful. It's hard to resist. You want to cross over this river and jump right into that future. But before you do this, know that you still have time to change it, to adjust it, to make it even more beautiful, to make it perfect just the way you want it. So as you gazing over the river and observing your future with your intention, adjust it, feeling the details, make it even more beautiful. And when you see exactly what you want, gaze over the river again, just on the surface of the water. And you can see the rings of the water popping up one after another, showing you the steps you have to take to reach that destination, to reach that success, to make it all happen. And once all those steps become clear, gather that water into a pot. You can see how pure this water, it sparkles on the sun. Drink it. Drink it all. So your plan is not just a dream. It's a strategy that is embedded now deeply within you. Drink it, and this water will flow through every vessel, reach every cell, and become permanent part of you, always leading you towards success. From within, you will always know which step to take, what to do, what actions to take. And now it's time to return. Walk through the forest. There is another boat. Ride that boat up the river. And now you're again finding yourself in a forest. And now I will count from 1 to 5. As I count, your bodily processes will normalize and you'll feel more energized. 1, feel the energy rising. 2, body temperature, breathing, heartbeat become harmonious. 3, feeling optimistic, hopeful, looking forward your future. 4 and 5. Whenever you're ready, you can open your eyes, feeling amazing.